Turn now to the data leak bombshell causing shockwaves across the world, the so-called ICA files. The disclosure of...
You win. So?
What happens now?
The ball's in your court, Miss
Burnwood. I do have other candidates, you know. Most of whom have never tied me to a chair.
You've seen the news. That was 47 acting on his own. He is untethered, he is unstoppable, and he cannot be bargained with. He will find you, Mr. Edwards, and I'm the only chance you've got.
I'm listening.
47 has one weakness. Me.
Because you're not an idiot. Let's just humor him. Yates likes his little games. Don't be long.
You got my message.
You'd never get caught on camera. Not unless you wanted to be seen. So what's the play?
You're not the only one who's been busy, 47. I'm this close to becoming the next constant. I'll be able to dismantle Providence from the inside. Only one man stands in my way. Don Yates. That weasel was the partner's legal counsel for years. He's the top candidate. But remove him from the playing field.
It won't work. If Edward suspects...
I will convince him you acted alone. Retaliation for Grey. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
The Herald, Tamara Vidal. She has eyes everywhere, and they're all fixed on you. The plan won't work unless we take her out.
She never leaves my side for long. Whatever your plan is, I'll help you if I can.
You're sure about this?
As sure as I'll ever be. Here, I got you an invitation, just like old times. Come find me when it's done. Good luck, 47.
Welcome to Mendoza and the dance with Diana. We wanted this mission to be elegant, bright and welcoming. With a dreamy, melancholic atmosphere that fits the trilogy coming to an end, we thought that a tango event was a perfect match for this mission. All the while with underlying tensions and a sense that something might go wrong.
Go on. Shouldn't be seen.
The setting is a vineyard estate in Mendoza, Argentina. As a location, it does not have much in common with the vintage year in Blood Money, but it is nevertheless a small throwback to that mission. Clearly, this mission is all about the return of Diana. For the first time in the franchise, she is a character in the sandbox. As in Berlin, the actual briefing for this mission happens in-game, and the main reason you're here is to meet Diana and together to escape the claws of Providence. Or so 47 believes. But what is she up to? It seems 47's loyalty to Diana is making him blind and is willingly walking into a trap. But Diana, the master strategist as she is, has a bigger play in mind. We poured a lot of love and passion into bringing Diana in-game. We wanted her to feel like she is part of the location and play a big part in how the mission can be completed. We wanted key moments to involve Diana as much as possible. Since our AI system don't allow Agent 47 to have allies in-game, we had to do a lot of manual labor and scripting to make it all work. And we believe it was worth the effort. We can see Diana and Agent 47 cooperating and working together on this map. But in a way, Diana and Agent 47 were never really partners. They have a very special relationship. In the end, we wanted Agent 47 to be free. For that to happen, Diana has to do some soul searching and let him go. But she also has a goal and a mission. No one is untouchable. And there is one last thing she needs to accomplish before she can stop using Agent 47 as a tool to do her biddings. And we can see the climax of this in the aftermath of this mission. And then, finally, when 47 is free, what will he choose to do? For the first time in his life, 47 is in complete control. Is there a world where Diana and Agent 47 can be true partners? That is up to 47 to decide.
Thank you. So, you must know everything that goes on at the event. Care to give me the lowdown?
Let's see. Most of the guests have already arrived. And let me tell you, it's like a Forbes 500 convention in there. Most are high-profile clients of Morgan, Yates, and Paul. But the Yateses are still no shows. Word is, they're still up at the house.
They haven't made an entrance yet. Curious. Any idea why?
Well, I probably shouldn't be saying this, but word is that Yates was in a great mood this morning, but that all changed when the letter arrived.
The letter?
Yeah, an honest-to-God letter delivered by courier. I mean, who writes letters anymore? Anyway, it must have been bad news, because Senor Yates heard the plant off the balcony. Big heavy one, too. It almost hit Isabel, one of the maids who had to go lie down.
Oh. Anything else?
The party is not the only thing happening at the estate. The winery is open for guests, too. You should check it out if you're interested in winemaking. It's harvest season, after all.
I might just do that. Thank you for your time, miss.
Right. Pleasant evening, senor.
Thank God it's finally over. That extra security detail right now.
It's the
damnedest
Well,
thing to be
Yates
sure.
wants us out of the way. There's a reason we're the only heralds going on this tour of his. He's buying time. Question is, for what? I wouldn't be surprised.
Hello, sir. Is Corvo black?
Don't stare. Busted heads.
Corvo, got a message from the boss. Soon he calls.
Let me guess, the Burnwood woman.
That's right. Yates has arranged for the chief winemaker to take Burnwood and Tamara Vidal on a grand tour of the estate. Wants you to tag along.
Not for my sparkling personality. This Burnwood woman sure has his panties in a twist. Wonder what the deal is.
Yates' business is his business. Just get yourself ready and sign into the visitor center. Oh, have a drink on my behalf.
Don't drink. Makes me sentimental.
hurled the plant off the balcony. Big heavy one, too. It almost hit Isabel, one of the maids who had to go lie down.
Oh. Anything else?
Thank God it's finally over. That extra security detail was right.
Hey, long time no see.
It's the damnedest thing.
An employee of Mr. Gates from the York office. He hasn't checked in with us yet. Would you like us to call him for you?
That won't be necessary. We'll go at our own pace.
No problem. I will tell Mr. Vargas, chief winemaker, to expect your arrival. You don't worry about the truth.
What do you make of this?
Well, Yates wants us out of the way. There's a reason we're the only heralds going on this tour of his.
See that guy over there? That's Dorothy's fixer.
Corvo, got a message from the boss. Duty calls.
Let me guess, the Burnwood woman.
That's right. Gates has arranged for the chief winemaker to take Burnwood and Tamara Vidal on a grand tour of the estate. Wants you to tag along.
Not for my sparkling personality. This Burnwood woman sure has his panties in a twist. Wonder what the deal is.
Gates' business is his business. Just get yourself ready and sign into the visitor center. Oh, you can have a drink on my behalf.
I don't drink. Makes me sentimental.
A private tour of the estate. Diana, Vidal, and this fixer, Corvo Black. Black is a threat.
Mr. Yates. Yeah, I got it. You mind telling me what I'm...
Nothing quite spoils a party like this.
Yeah, accident. In fact, a couple of spots come to mind. On the tour after. So you're not sure? Does that mean there's a plan A? One where I don't stand a 50-50 chance of getting caught? I mean, you do realise the risk here, boss. Broad daylight, workers around. Pissing on your parade.
It's a nice gesture, but a bit hubristic, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, all right.
He's not even been appointed.
But if I'm going to be one of these heralds of yours, you need to start letting me in on a few things. Okay. So who's this
I'm
fool
more of
guy?
a theorist myself, but if Yates wants to bring the heralds
Thank you.
closer together and play the modern boss, I
Nah.
don't actually mind.
No problem.
Edward's always
I
was
just
a
never
bit-
framed an urban legend
Plus,
before.
he has
Very
the
post-truth. I like
He's
it.
Edward's closest legal advisor. Not even Thomas Cross or Eugene Cobb had a direct line of contact. I'd say Yates is at the top of a very short list.
So, how do you feel about Burnham?
How do you think? She and her friends killed Yamazaki. Cassidy, probably Bronson. How is she?
Not just a pub life. We're talking neat. The whole place looked like a horror film. Of course, Yates came. Told them he was solid in charge of the tanks. New one. You'd think there was some kind of fail-safe mechanism. Early warning system in place. Yeah, you would, but you'd be wrong. If the pumps malfunction, the tanks overflow. That pretty much sums it up. So, pay attention to that pump flow. Unless you're in the market for an extra orifice. Lightning never strikes twice. We'll be fine.
These fermentation tanks are accident-prone. If the pump malfunctions, the tanks overflow. This has happened before.
PTSD, huh?
Hello there, and welcome to the Yates Winery.
Corvo Black. I'm on the tour.
Right, Mr. Black. Welcome. Miss Burnwood and Miss Vidal will meet you down by the wine fields. I trust you know the way.
I can find my way around.
Enjoy the tour.
One of the most gifted surveillance specialists ever to graduate from Kent. Ran one of our interrogation labs.
You asked me. The Constant must have lost his...
And how are you today, sir?
Burnwood was in league with Grey. She's responsible for killing how many of our people? How could she be a herald? Maybe Vidal will trip her down the stairs.
Over here.
You two must be Burnwood and Vidal.
And you must be Yates's garbage man. Sorry, but I didn't catch your name.
This is Corvo Black, Tamara. He's a ICA regular.
I only work with the best.
Well, we're all here, it seems. Except for our guide, the chief winemaker. Looks like we're stuck here until someone fetches him. Mr. Black, I'm looking in your direction.
Hold on. I'll track him down.
Attaboy. Do try and bring him back in one piece. Counterintuitive as that may be. That was a bit rude. Yes, yes it was.
Our goal here is the other to our camp. I was in the train.
Sergeant Vargas?
What? What is it now? What?
You have some guests waiting. Senor Yates wanted you to give them the grand tour. Remember?
If I don't have more important things to do than babysit Yates' socialite friends. It's only harvest season.
Better do what he says, Patron. Big shot New York lawyer like that. You don't want to get on his bad side.
Well, I'm not going anywhere until I have decided if the crop is right for picking. Bring me the 3 Malbec grapes, he takes Ramon. If Yates doesn't like how I prioritize, he can weigh me down with concrete and toss me off a bridge. How's that?
3 grapes, was it? I'll get my picking knife. I left it right here. Sit.
¿Qué? ¿Quieres un beso?
Mr. Vargas, I have the 3 grapes you requested.
Yes, good.
Now,
Let's see.
a lovely inky black color.
Good size, large and firm. Seeds brown. Excellent. And finally, taste. Sweet, flavorful, robust tannins. Some floral notes. Marvelous. Why, I say these grapes are ripe for harvest. Inform the workers, will you, Ramon? I have a third to conduct.
Will do.
Hey there.
I serve something far grander. I serve the land. And the land of... When those are...
I grew up here. These majestic plains were my playground, and they carried here to pick up the mantle of my ancestors here.
The partners created a power cabal bound together by secret and backstabbing.
Ah,
Hey, how you
my
doing?
fellow wine lover. Hello. Welcome to Viñeda.
What's up, yo?
I do apologize for the delay. The Malbec grape is a demanding mistress. So, I am Gabriel Vargas, Chief Winemaker, and I will be your tour guide. Any questions before we start?
Yes, but you're not going to like them.
We're good. Lead the way, Senor Vargas.
Wonderful. Follow me. These are busy times. In fact, we're just about to harvest this year's crop. Great expectations.
What's
So,
that?
how do you like Argentina?
Like everywhere else. Full of Americans.
First stop on the tour is the production floor, where our prize... Twinning Malbec grapes are processed. We insist on steaming every grape by hand, which means that during harvest season, the grapes do tend to pile up. Luckily, we have plenty of storage space. Our equipment is state-of-the-art, including an industrial-sized freezer unit, and last but not least, our trusty grape crusher.
Interesting. Wouldn't you say, Mr. Black?
Follow me, please.
What's the point?
Are you a wine man, Black? Somehow you don't seem the type.
Oh, I believe Mr. Black here is something of a jack of all trades. Isn't that so?
I dabble.
I see. I just thought Yates might be sending a message. My mistake.
So, have any of you been to our vineyard before?
Only on business.
Next on our tour is the fermentation atrium, where the wine goes through its primary stage of fermentation. In these big open tanks, yeast converts the sugars in the wine to alcohol, in a process that lasts between 5 and 15 days. This is also where we squeeze the mass into a fine juice using our grape presser for the longer secondary stage of fermentation.
Fascinating.
Now, before we move on to any...
I have a question. It's... perhaps we can take a closer look.
Certainly. Lead the way.
What can you tell me about this device? Grape presser, was it?
That is correct, senor. After primary fermentation, the mass is pressed through a fine filter, leaving only the flesh and skins behind. I should add that grape stomping, the iconic practice of crushing grapes with your bare feet, is historically rare and mostly a tourist gimmick. But you are most welcome to try. Imagine you're a grape.
Thanks. I'll pass.
Oh, go on. I'll take a picture of the three of you.
Oh, come on, Tamara. When in Rome.
Fine.
Say queso.
May I see that, Mr. Vargas? I believe I blinked.
This is what... Hold on a second, sir. Do you recognize...
First stop on the tour is the production floor, where our prize-winning Malbec grapes are processed. We insist on steaming every grape by hand, which means that during harvest season, the grapes do tend to pile up. Luckily, we have plenty of storage space. Our equipment is state-of-the-art, including an industrial-sized freezer unit, and last but not least, a trusty grape crusher.
Interesting. Wouldn't you say, Mr. Black?
Follow me, please.
Ich mitkomme.
Are you a wine man, Black? Somehow you don't seem the type.
Oh, I believe Mr. Black here is something of a jack of all trades. Isn't that so?
I dabble.
I see. I just thought Yates might be sending a message. My mistake.
So, have any of you been to a vineyard before?
Only on business.
Next on our tour is the fermentation atrium, where the wine goes through its primary stage of fermentation. In these big open tanks, yeast converts the sugars in the wine to alcohol, in a process that lasts between 5 and 15 days. This is also where we squeeze the mass into a fine juice using our grape presser for the longer secondary stage of fermentation.
Fascinating.
Now, before we move on...
I have a question. Perhaps we can take a closer look.
Certainly. Lead the way.
What can you tell me about this grape crusher?
Well, as the name implies, it crushes the steamed grapes into a thick pulp or must by a powerful rotating cylinder. She is one of the most important appliances in our production pipeline.
Have you had any workplace accidents?
What? Fall into the vat and get crushed to a pipe? You'd have to be a bona fide idiot. Waste of space, if you ask me.
Yes, well, fortunately, we have had none of that. So if there's no further questions... Why me? Why me? It's just one of those days. What? What happened to your colleague?
Urgent call. Something about work. I don't think she'll be coming back.
Oh well. I'm sure she can find her way out. Let's proceed. Excelente. So let's continue to the barrel room. If you'll follow me. So, are you associates of Mr. Yates?
You might say we run in the same circles.
Law and order. Must be very exciting.
It's about 99% preparation.
Are you enjoying yourself, Mr. Black?
It's all very inspiring.
I could see you retired to a place like this. Winemaking speaks to your meticulous nature. Surely you don't plan to be Yates's fixer forever?
I have been told recently to think about the future.
And so we arrive to our final stop, the barrel room. This is where we store the wine during the secondary stage of fermentation. The area behind the glass is where we keep our most precious bottles, including a 1945 Grand Paladin, the most expensive wine in existence. The access doors, which are made from ballistic glass, can only be unlocked from the security room high above our heads.
Remarkable.
Ah, here comes Senor Yates now. I shall leave you in his capable hands.
How reassuring.
Ah, Miss Burnwood, is it not? Don Yates. Pleased to meet you. You come very highly recommended. As Chief of the Heralds, let me be the first to say, welcome aboard.
Why, thank you, Mr. Yates. Rest assured that I will be following your every lead. Very closely.
Say, that reminds me. We're about to have a little Herald get-together up at the house. Just a modest toast to celebrate my forthcoming inauguration as Constant. You are, of course, most welcome to join us. I believe you shall make a fine Herald, once the training wheels are off.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Capital. Right this way, into the lion's den. Why don't you take a break, Corvo? We're done here for now, I think. Oh, but don't go too far. I may still need your services later.
I'll be closer than you think.
Oh, almost forgot. Cortazar, please nip down to the wine cellar and tell Mr. Flowers, the sommelier, to prep the 1945 Grand Paladin and bring it up to the house for our special occasion.
Got it, Chief. Flowers. Mr. Yates wants the 1945 Grand Paladin brought up to the house. Special occasion.
Did aliens land on the front lawn? Have the ghosts of Jesus, John Lennon, and Eva Perón unexpectedly come for dinner? Help me out here. What could possibly be so special?
Above your clearance, Flowers. Just fetch it already.
A meeting in the root cellar. And judging from Yates's choice of wine, some type of celebration.
Fine. What's the passcode again?
Last year of World War II. If you have to look it up, shame on you. Uh-huh. Command, thought I heard something. Checking it out, over.
Please, no!
Now, the temperature and humidity in the barrel room is all controlled by the ventilation system. Stay with me.
Sweet. How do you operate? It's just the 1945 Grand Paladin? It is perfection. What?
If you wanna come through, I'm gonna need to pat you down. Hey, yo, there's no need to flex. You ain't gotta impress me. Okay? You are good to go. You are going to have to move away. This area is restricted. Faster! Vamos!
¿Eh?
¿Qué es esto? Sometimes it's just your lucky day. I'm gonna need to frisk you if you want to come through here. And like bullshit, better just post.
I'm really unsure why people bother with those mother of pearl hats. Just remind me of my grandmother.
Your grandmother? Damn.
But yours was too. You just don't know it.
You don't know her. She's the cutest lady in the world. I bet she's never even been in the same room as I know. Bless her.
All right, I get it. Maybe just ask her about it next time.
Damn, I wish my kids would join me here. No one needs that much goddamn soup. Like bullshit. I need to search you if you want to pass. that lying around? Huh?
I have always considered the heralds the unspoken heroes of Providence. The nervous system, effectively and reliably... Ah, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Flowers, our resident sommelier. I believe he has brought us something quite special. Perhaps you will educate us, Mr. Flowers.
This is the 1945 Grand Paladin. One of only 5 bottles in existence. The vintage is legendary, the proverbial unicorn wine. The year was hot, the wine's super concentrated, and thanks to hail and frost, the production was small. Only 300 bottles were ever produced. And when the vineyard was bombed during the closing days of World War II, only a single crate survived. It is said to have amazingly complex aromas with long, savory layers of fruit and spice flavors, and a silky texture. Enjoy.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Flowers. Feel free to stick around in case our guests have questions. This wine was gifted to me by the Art Society in acknowledgement of my firm's legal services. It stands as a powerful reminder that Providence draws its strength not from force, but from partnership. We are but a few, and yet together we are unstoppable. Stand united. My friends, loyalty is everything, which is why we cannot allow traitors into our ranks.
Ah, yes. Here it comes.
This woman has waged bloody war on us. More than a dozen heralds and operatives dead. Your colleagues and clients, my friend, Ken Morgan. Not to mention the partners themselves, our founders, our benefactors. Make no mistake. Our partners. The new supreme head of Providence has the keys to the kingdom. Now, does that seem right to you, my friends? Does that sound like loyalty?
He's got a point.
Yes.
Perhaps Edward simply recognizes talent when he sees it. Perhaps this is why I am also in the running to become constant. And following this childish outburst.
Anyone there?
I dare say I am in the lead. Dawn.
What the?
You're lying, of course, which only proves my point. You cannot be trusted, Miss Burnwood. This woman will be our downfall. That is
Bravo. I dare say I am in the lead. Dawn.
You're lying, of course, which only proves my point. You cannot be trusted, Miss Burnwood.
Excelente.
This woman will be our downfall.
Sir,
that is,
you are trespassing
matters into our own hands.
You are gonna
are heralds, sworn to protect Providence against all threats. And inside have devised a plan. Together we can make it work, but you have to decide now, my friends.
Yates would love the good party. Plus, everyone knows he's not actually retiring. Guys like him never do.
Following this childish outburst.
I dare say I am in the lead.
Man, we might have a situation. You're not Lots of people have mixed feelings about retirement. That's probably it.
Yates loves a good party. Plus, everyone knows he's not actually.
I'm warning you. This will not go your way.
We need to get our stories straight. Diana Burnwood died today by the hand of her rogue Agent 47. Revenge for her changing side. A toast in her honor. Say it again.
Took you long enough. Quick, clear the floor and get yourself a guard outfit. Yates won't be long. I was beginning to worry.
Were you?
No. Listen up, 47. Yates will be here shortly. He'll have his thug Cortazar do his dirty work, but he won't pass up on the chance for a good gloat and a monologue.
So, private space? Kill room decor?
Exactly. We won't get another shot at this. Now sit down and blend in. When I provide a distraction, you just be ready to move.
Corvo, pick up your damn phone. Plan B is a go. I repeat, Plan B is a go. Start prepping the crime scene like we discussed. Remote, staged accident. Cortazar will bring the package. Get it done. Miss Burnwood.
You rolled out the red carpet just for me. Dawn, you shouldn't have.
So confident, even in defeat. I suppose you're not used to danger, always safe behind your screens. Just tell me one thing before we part ways.
Why me?
Why you? Why would Edwards trust you? Please. It will keep me awake at nights, and I'm 65. I get up 4 times to piss as it is.
Oh, it's simple, really. Edwards is proud. He considers himself the cleverest man alive, and yet we tricked him on Isle of Scale, and it's eating him up. He needs to win. Full, unequivocal victory. My recruitment was just the feather in his cap. By the way, you were right about one thing.
Yeah? I'm all ears.
Turns out this woman will be your downfall. If it's any consolation, Dawn,
What
your
are you doing,
instincts
you
were dead
asshole?
on.
Just stand
will
there!
be constant.
Shoot her!
And I will make it my mission to tear down Providence brick by brick. Finish it.
Such a good boy.
Well done, 47. Better get rid of the body. Won't be long before they come looking. When you're done, meet me on the dance floor. Oh, and dress appropriately.
Don't you remember? It was a huge scandal. One of those whatever gates.
Doesn't ring a bell.
So, Mrs. Yates was a career diplomat.
Oh, yes. An international superstar. She was the Argentinian ambassador to Norway, then Israel, and then China. And her office was involved in some sort of backstabbing.
I don't know. Probably keep something weird inside.
Weird? Like how?
All my clients have kept something weird inside. Especially when
Sir,
Last
this is a
Saturday,
restricted
but the
area.
doorman said you hadn't been there all day. I'm sure he was right.
It's done. Now what?
Now, we strike at the heart.
Edwards. You know how to find him, don't you?
Why, Edwards finds you, 47. He is untraceable, and he never lets you forget it. He is cocky, and that will be his downfall.
What's the plan?
Too many eyes. Meet me at the olive grove at sunset. One last tango, 47. How did you know?
Your deal. That kind of power always comes with a price. What's yours?
I think you know. I am sorry. This is a necessary evil.
What have you done?
Ether brand neurotoxin. Transfers by touch. See, Edwards learns by his mistakes, 47. And as you've clearly demonstrated, brute force is futile. It had to be me. It was the only way.
To get this close.
My family. I know what you did. After all these years, I finally know.
I am sorry.
You didn't have a choice. I did. Providence used you, but I'm no better. All I saw was a blank slate, a weapon to wield. I told myself it was what you needed, but people aren't meant to be controlled. This is a kindness. Goodbye, Agent. Are you still here? Still clinging on to your self-image? Agent 47, the apex predator. Always hiding behind the headlines. Was perfection its own justification? Or a willful distraction? A wall built contract by contract to shield you from the uncomfortable truth. You're exactly the tool they bred you to be. Quite a piece of work you are. How could you possibly function on your own? You never even had a name. Until I gave you one.
That's him. Burnwood never ceases to surprise me. You really are a most singular individual. And to think she wanted me to put you down. Lucky for you, I never throw away anything useful. Prepare the serum. Forgetting's not so bad. You've done it before.
What's he doing? Is he still looking at us?
I'm afraid so. Poor sap just won't accept his days are done.
Perhaps I should take him out to the woods and set him free.
Oh, it's a classic.
He was a loyal tool. But everything goes the way of the horse and cart eventually.
I couldn't agree more.
Are you done? The toxins are playing into your fears. Don't let them. Come on. Gotta get your head straight.
She wants me dead.
She has every right to after what we did. But that's not what is really going on.
She chose power. In the end, she was just like them.
No. She found a way to turn Edward's own cleverness against him. The rest is up to you.
I don't know how.
You do know.
Diana!
Coming!
Once you dispose of Edwards, I will dismantle Providence from the top down. It will finally be over. All you have to do is embrace the past.
We need to find a catchy name for it. For when we go commercial, I mean.
You figure this thing has commercial applications? Who'd want to have their... minds wiped?
Not wiped, obviously. But that's just fine-tuning. Okay, right now the serum erases long and short-term memory banks wholesale. But in a couple of cycles...
Talking about. I love it. Cold sweat, green stuff in my throat.
Last time I saw weather like this, I was doing extreme conditions training near the army base in Pat. Petawawa? None of you know where the hell that is, do you? You can tell by that classic look here. But trust me, they get some real winners out there. Anyway, this was January 12 years ago or roundabouts. It was like this times 10, basically. Couldn't see more than a foot in any direction, snot freezing while it's still in your nose. Oh. Okay.
Let's see! I'm glad here! Lost a man! Oh, shit!
The Ether Corporation bought this train for sample backup storage, but since the bombing at their R&D site in Johannesburg,
Mobile missile launch control center.
Oh, yeah, that's just typical. This thing is dead as a dodo.
You're on.
Mister, you should not be sneaking around here. You might get hurt.
Where are we supposed to be exactly? Ukraine? It all looks the same through the blizzard.
Nah, somewhere in Romania. We're on a loop from Zagreb to Irkutsk.
Isn't that risky? What about border inspections?
They use a system of decommissioned rail lines and pay the local governments to look the other way. It's been like that since the Cold War. In theory, this thing only needs to stop for refueling.
A regular ghost train, huh? I guess that's one more box ticked. Want to have a look?
I hear ya. That was strange. Oh.
Ah! What was that? It's ridiculous, if you ask me. Whole train full of mercs to guard one guy.
You do know who he is, right?
Sure, sure. Everyone's very impressed. Like, get it, I get it. And if you want some kind of elaborately planned calamity or a convenient whoa.
Hey, that ain't funny. Someone could get hurt.
don't suppose there's any point calling for help?
No.
Seems I brought this on myself. Well played, Miss Burnwood. Do you really think she'll be able to resist all that power? This is not how people work.
She rejects the power, not the responsibility.
A noble idea. But please join me in the real world. I trust you already know what this is. Why not simply take it? Embrace who you were always meant to be.
No, never again.
Well, I had to try. Go on then. Do your thing. At least I die knowing who I am. What are you doing? No! No!
This is what it means to lose everything.
You're making a mistake.
It's mine to make.
Oh. Forgive me. I seem to have, What were we talking about?
Don't worry. We were done.
The string of resignations at the top level of international finance continues as Milton Fitzpatrick CEO Alexander Fannin joins the president of Hamson Oil, Quantum Leap founder Tim Quinn, and plenty of others step down.
It's been a long time, Agent 47.
That's not who I am anymore. The pact is done. The past, dead.
And yet, here you are.
I choose this path because I can. There will always be people like them. So there will always be people like us.
No one is untouchable.
It's good to be back.
Good morning, 47. Your destination is the Italian coastal town of Sapienza, where our client, L'Avventura Pictures, is shooting a superhero epic based on the cult graphic novel The Icon. Your target is Dino Bosco, the film's director and leading man. A washed-up character actor, Bosco sees The Icon as his big comeback. Unfortunately, his rampant perfectionism and complete disregard for the budget has left L'Avventura on the verge of bankruptcy. Still, he doggedly refuses to wrap the production. L'Avventura cannot fire Bosco without violating their contract. That is why they have asked us to retire him before the whole studio goes belly up. I will leave you to prepare. Welcome to Sapienza 47. Today's shoot is already in progress. For the sake of authenticity, Dino Bosco's Icon costume is genuinely bulletproof. He does, however, insist on doing his own stunts. So, I suggest you take advantage of Murphy's Law. Good luck, 47.
Mindset today, or what?
With a little tampering, the prop teeth can be made lethal. And apparently, Dino Bosco does his own stunts. Always good to see an actor willing to die for his art.
I just want this shoot to end. I mean, it can't happen anyways, you know, while the mechanical brakes are activated on those teeth.
Yeah, you might want to go up to the head and double check. You know, let's just make sure.
Will do.
tested. I don't
How
want
are
any
you, sir?
mistakes now. I want this take. Understand? Please.
The explosives rigged? Yeah, good and ready. But if we go manual, it'd be so much better. That way we can trigger the explosions to his cue.
Jesus. I think you've dropped something.
That is Dino Bosco.
Strong stuff. I want to test it before I use it here on Old Ed.
Why?
Well, it's kind of cheap, but really potent.
What the?
Okay, we need you to focus now. Focus! Did you have your espresso this morning? And when I say we, I mean you. Now, I want this to go off without a hitch. Fail, and there will be hell to pay. This is probably,
I don't
I'm
know
just
what to
saying,
do. Bosco
the
is being
most important
impossible.
film any of you will ever work on, okay? So we ready? Good.
Don't
Let's go make
patronize
some
me.
art.
Yeah,
So,
I know
ladies and
he's
gentlemen,
not
pay
funny. That's
attention.
why
You are gonna follow me.
to give him some decent exposure, but he's being a jerk. What are you saying? Sabotage the set to get him to do it? Look, that's not even
That's
funny,
right.
all right?
Following like
He's
a
doing a
good boy.
fine job sabotaging this film.
That's it. Run along now. Stay out of trouble.
Cigarette, I mean, seriously! When I worked for Jess Franco, he had better production.
Who is this Ion guy?
It's Icon.
Welcome, sir. Hello, sir. Welcome.
Oh man, that was funny. Yeah, do you remember when Dino got so angry at the premiere of Bill Tunnel's Soto and Mondo? I can't remember. Oh, then you couldn't have been there. It caused this whole debacle in Cannes. So at the premiere of Rome, Dino sees the film for the first time and he's freaking furious. Oh God, I don't like it. The producers had recut it. Oh, it was horrible. And so Bosco's called up on the stage, right? And at this point, he's fucking flipping. Sorry, sir. Can't pass through here.
You know, I have some
Oh, so
mints in my pocket. You could, you might wanna, you could use a mint.
Sir, this is a restricted area.
Say what?
Okay. Thank God, there you are. There is trouble. Excuse me, sir. Some dirtbag is trespassing over here. Here until I come back.
All right there?
And a good day to you, sir.
Reno really let it rip back then. I don't know how he did it, but people really paid attention then.
Yeah, but after he got to direct Los Asesino, he was at the top. Tony Dan could do no wrong.
Whoa.
Weird.
Jeez. Hey, you! You! Take a walk! Get out of here!
Hello, sir. Have a lovely day.
Hey, jeez, I need your help. I will find someone who can teach you some manners, Victor.
Sir, I'm afraid you don't have the right clearance. Sorry. You cannot enter these premises.
What are you doing?
You just saved yourself a lot of trouble.
Oh dear.
Can you not throw stuff around like a kid?
Do you think this film will be any good?
Hey, you. This is a restricted area. Stop right there. I need you to follow me. Are we clear? That's fine, mister. Just go ahead.
Huh. Okay.
Guardalo, è ancora lì che parla a bordo campo. Parla pianino, non stiamo a chiedere un cambio di giocatori o... Sì, stanno cambiando le tasse.
What?
Hey, excuse me, I don't... Can I help you? Oh, thank God I found you. I need some help here.
Stay here, you understand?
Someone's messing about. What can I do?
This is...
Sir, you are not authorized to be here. I'm happy I got through to you, sir.
Looks like a civilian messing around. Be a hobo. Standing down. What's that?
I need help!
Welcome to Sapienza 47. Today's shoot is already in progress. For the sake of authenticity, Dino Bosco's icon costume is genuinely bulletproof. He does, however, insist on doing his own stunts. So, I suggest you take advantage of Murphy's Law. Good luck, 47.
Come on!
Really let it rip back there. I don't know how he did it. He really paid attention.
Yeah, but after he got to the right lock.
Kills me again, I will make every one of you people try it, one by one, up against the wall. So, are we ready? Are you sure? Okay, we're about to start shooting. I don't want to have to come look for you, okay? Stay focused, people.
Sir, you're trespassing.
Stop moving now.
Hey, did the new fuel get here yet? Yeah, it arrived this morning. But it's strong stuff. I want to test it before I use it here on Old Ed. Why?
Hey, don't you know this is a restricted area?
Man, you're nothing but trouble. I'm getting help.
Calling in. Hello?
Well, that's kind of cheap, but...
Hey, what are you doing here? No, you are way out of bounds, sir.
I'm warning you, I'm on.
Hold it! Took one!